In this video, I'm going to show you why nearly 40% of retirees take Social Security at age 62. Coming up next on Holy Schmidt.
Holy Schmidt!
If you're the average person in terms of longevity, family history, work history, etc., the math suggests that you should wait as long as possible to take Social Security, perhaps as long as age 70 in some cases. Yet 40% of men and 35% of women take Social Security at age 62. This video is going to disclose why that is. What math am I talking about? The break-even analysis that used to be on the Social Security website, and it used to be the gospel really for when to decide to take Social Security. They've since taken that down because Social Security realized that there are a lot of reasons outside of pure math why people file earlier rather than later. By the way, I use the Social Security calculator to determine the payment information. It doesn't know your work history, it doesn't know your longevity, it just knows raw data, but it would be directionally correct for anyone. You can see from the chart that if someone was earning approximately $60,000 a year and they took Social Security at age 62, their monthly payment would be $1,250. If they waited until full retirement age, we'll assume 67 for this video, the amount jumps to $1,777, and at age 70 the payment is $2,197. You can see from the chart that you would have been better waiting until full retirement age if you lived past the age of 78. In fact, every year past age 78 you receive $527 more than taking the payment at age 62. If you wait until age 70, the payment is $427 more than taking the funds at full retirement age and $947 more than taking the payment at age 62. The break-even point from 62 to 67 is 78 years old. The break-even point if you took the funds at 70 is 82 years old. The average mortality age of a male at 62, according to the SSA, is 83.4 years, and a female at age 62 is 86.2 years. So the math is in your favor even if you wait until age 70. But of course, you never really know. So with all of that information, why do almost 40% of all people take Social Security at age 62? Well, let's jump into the reasons, but before we do, make sure you click the like button. YouTube uses the like as its algorithm to drive a video search results up, and I want to help as many people as possible. The first reason is FOMO, fear of missing out. The retiree knows somebody personally who waited and didn't get a dime. Maybe it was a friend, maybe it was a relative, maybe it was their spouse, who knows? But the reason is simply that the chances are there that by waiting you end up with nothing. The next point is unlocking spousal benefits or other benefits that are tied to the primary Social Security filer's record. The next point is that they're expecting to have higher income later. Maybe they're going to have a business that they expect to mature, or some form of payment from an employer that they're expecting to receive, or maybe going back into the workforce after they spend a few years out. Who knows? But whenever additional income comes in, taxation comes on Social Security benefits if the income level is high enough. The next is that the higher earner is unwell and not expected to make it long into the future. In that instance, the lower earner should file for Social Security because they're going to get the survivor benefit when their partner passes. The next one is one I personally agree wholeheartedly with, and that is when you're younger in retirement, you have energy, you have time, and it would be useful to have money so that you can travel, you can see friends, you can do some things that you have been waiting to do your entire life that you might not be able to do 15 or 20 years in the future. In that instance, it might make perfect sense to file for Social Security early because you'll have the funds to do the things you want to do. Unfortunately, the last point is more common than most, and that is you just need the money. Life has been hard. Things didn't turn out the way that they were supposed to turn out. Whatever the reason, the funds are there and available, and you need them to sustain a lifestyle of some sort in retirement. Before you make any decisions, though, make sure you talk to a competent professional who understands Social Security. In the description below, I've listed quite a few questions you can ask professionals to see how well they know Social Security. If they can't answer most or all of them, it's time to move on to the next professional. Find one that can, at the bare minimum, answer all of those questions, and of course, look for recommendations when you can. In my next video, I'm going to show you what the average net worth of a 62-year-old is in this country. So make sure you click subscribe and notifications below so that you get notified when I post that and other videos. Also check out this video right here, which shows you the average Social Security payment by age. This is Jeff Schmidt. Thanks for watching. This is typically a spousal benefit, as I mentioned just a second ago, but not necessarily always. There are other filers that can't file until the primary filer files. Say that 5 times fast.